I seen Harbor Freight had this new Bauer bandsaw the other day. And as you can see here, I've got the old Harbor Freight bandsaw, and it's kind of, so-so. It gets the job done, but a little underpowered and doesn't have a lot of cut area. So I wanted to take a look and see, is this thing really worth buying, or am I just wasting my money buying one of these with some red paint on it? So let's check this thing out and see what it is. Now this thing has 13 inches that you can cut in there, but this table, we've got a 21-inch table by a little over 15-inch. So this is a cast iron, very nice, very solid, very flat table. And our little miter gauge here is actually locks in really tight, and we've checked it, and this thing is true to the blade. So definitely looking good so far. So now this thing has an 8-inch cut capacity, but one of the really cool features is you unlock this here, and to bring your guides up and down, it's got a gear cam driven. No more of that just loosening a screw and it falling up and down. Very nice. This thing's got some really nice roller bearing guides. There's 3 bearings. There's a bearing in the back and 2 in the side. Real easy to adjust these. It's not really showing up on the camera, but you've got this clear little viewport right here. So to open this up is real simple, but what that is right there, bring you in here close, is that is a blade tensioner gauge. Now speaking of tensioning the blade, super easy. Got a big nice handle right here, and so very nice. There's a tracking adjustment on the back. This thing's got all kinds of adjustments. It's got sealed bearings. I mean, this is a professional quality product. This isn't just the typical of what Harbor Freight used to sell. This thing is definitely well built, very impressive, and that's really super cool that you can actually see the tension gauge without having to open this up. So, if you're doing a lot of cutting and the blade's getting heated up, or you think your blade may be getting loose, you can just glance real quick and see whether or not your blade has stretched and you need to tighten it a little bit. Now, what's really cool is you got your little miter gauge here, but like all the Allen wrenches that it needs to adjust this are all right here. You've got your push stick is right on the back here. So it's got places to hold all of your tools, but then you also have this quick release right here to where if you want to change your blades to go from a thin one to do some scroll sawing to a thick blade, you can just quickly flip that and then change your blade and you're good to go. This thing does have a really nice 4-inch port, and got the full 1 horsepower motor, but as you see, we got 4-way adjustments where we can adjust this every way, so there's no way that we can have this thing out of alignment. Also, while we're back here, this is for tilting our bed. You just loosen this here up, and then we have our something just a little bit more there, and then we can rotate. And we've got a positive stop there at our 90, which is 0. And we checked that, and this stop is dead on, but you can also adjust it if you need to. And then you can go -3 degrees back the other way. So you have a 45 to the left and -3 to the right. And the bottom side, you've got this little tray right here that will keep, as the sawdust comes down here, you've got your nice 4-inch port there. But what sawdust does come down here, you can just grab this little tray, throw it out. And now this has a 2-speed motor, but it's got a nice, what's that, a 4 serpentine belt, a 4-groove serpentine belt. It's 2-speed, and then you also have brushes up here that keep your tires clean. Like I say, every little thing I can see they've thought of, and really there's nothing that I can see that I wish that they had done. I mean, every option is really they've put in here. Also is really cool is this thing is super easy to move around in your shop, but then you click it up and it's locked, and then kick it back down and you're ready to move again. So really easy to move this thing around, but yet very stable once you get it where you want it to be. But really the reason you buy a saw is to cut wood. So we got a piece of poplar. This is some hardwood. We're looking at about 5 1/4 inches. And let's see if this thing will bog down. It comes with a 1/2 inch blade. Now, you can put, according to the book, a 3/4 inch blade. However, Harbor Freight does not have 3/4 inch blades in stock yet. So this is takes a 100 inch. So I want to find a 3/4 by 1 inch resaw blade. I have not found one yet, and that's the only thing so far that I'm, still looking for, is to find some blades. But you can also go all the way down to a 1/8 inch blade to do your fine, detail work. So let's see if this thing's going to bog down or if it's actually going to cut this piece of hardwood. I don't know about you, but to me, that's pretty doggone good. That sucker probably could have gone a lot faster, but I mean, no hesitation whatsoever. So if this will rip through 5 inch piece of hardwood, there's really not a lot that I'm going to be cutting with this that this thing won't be able to handle then. So if there's anything else that you think of that you were looking for in a bandsaw, let me know. But I'm just talking to my buddy over here. He was about to spend 3 times this on another bandsaw, but after we put this together out here and looking at it, for what we do out here, this saw here it's a beast. It's just now the only drawback or issue is that we don't have the replacement blades yet, but I'm sure they sell them somewhere. Hey, somebody probably put it in the a comment down there if you know where to find these 100 inch 3/4. I want to give me a 3/4 and an 1/8 inch blade, and that way with the 1/8 inch and a 3/4 inch blade, you'll be able to do anything with this saw. So I definitely think that Harbor Freight blew it out the park with this one. And so until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful day.